No, you didn't misread that title. My friend and client Chris Abbott is a true testament to the power of using YouTube as an evergreen lead generation machine for your business. He made $11,000 from YouTube with under 200 subscribers by doing what I'm about to share with you. And that was just in his first 3 weeks since launching his YouTube channel. So stick around to the end to find out how to make money with a small YouTube channel.
I've always been kind of all in on investing in myself and investing in the business. And so I think I had $2,000 in my account when I hired Marley's team. I was like, here, like I gave him the $2,000. I was like, give me 3 or 4 weeks. I'll sell my way out of this and I'll be able to pay the rest. And then the next month we did 82,000.
My friend and client, Chris Abbott, every time we speak, he and his team and his right-hand guy, Caleb, will tell me story after story of all the churches that they've helped, how they and we, as a whole channel, are changing lives. And he has so many just heart-wrenching stories from the people that they've helped, people that they needed support, they needed guidance, they needed help in their marriage and their personal lives. Especially around the Christmas season, it was just like story after story that brought me to tears and just made me feel like this is someone who is so deserving and so giving to be able to make such a ripple effect. So for any of you who are watching this and wondering, like, if I make a YouTube channel, is anyone even going to be impacted by this? Look at Chris Abbott, this case study I'm about to share with you, who at the time only had 200 subscribers on his YouTube channel. And if he were to ask himself, am I really making a difference? If you look at the vanity metrics of 200 subscribers, it might seem low, but think of the ripple effect of what that's creating. And just because someone doesn't hit that subscribe button doesn't mean that they're not watching, that they're not clicking the links on your description, coming into your website, your email list, and creating a massive ripple effect. So I'm going to break down for you how he made $11,000 from his YouTube channel with under 200 subscribers in less than 3 weeks after launching his channel. And since then, he's made over $50,000 directly from his YouTube channel. He says that anytime someone reaches out to him after they've seen his YouTube videos, they are like, all in. They've seen his videos, they've binge watched every episode, and they love what he has to offer, and they're just like, take my money, I want to work with you. Imagine if you could have that for your content, for your business, for whatever niche or industry you're in. It is possible when you use the strategies I'm about to share with you today. We teach people how to build a content machine and a cash flow system to generate leads with YouTube and sell them into your products or services. Without having YouTube to generate leads for you, you might be hustling or cold calling or publishing your face off. Without the cash flow system, you're trading hours for dollars. And give this video a thumbs up if you'd love to never have to trade your hours for dollars ever again. One of the ways that I work with my clients is I teach them to sell high ticket, meaning high price, high value products and services. I know a big goal for a lot of people is to make $10,000 a month or more. And of course, we want to start with that first milestone, $10,000 a month. Now think to yourself, how many $47 courses would you have to sell to do that? That's a lot more work, but really the mindset shift I want you to have is that it takes the same amount of energy to sell something for $47 as it does to sell something for $10,000. So I want to plant that seed for you to set your sights higher. You can charge higher, you can give more value. The mindset shift came for me when I had a mentor that told me that he made $1 million in a year. This was my first mentor when I was actually still a full-time dental hygienist and I was starting to dabble in the world of online marketing and social media. And when he told me that he made $1 million in a year, I thought, what? That's possible? How? I thought making $100,000 a year salary from dental hygiene was the ceiling for me. I needed that mentor to show me what was possible. So let's see what that would look like for you. Let's do some like back of the napkin math right here. If you even wanted to make $1 million, how many $47 offers or even $1,000 offers would you have to sell to make $1 million? I want you to know that you already have everything you need to sell high ticket. And this is what we installed for Chris Abbott, that if you follow this formula, you can install it for yourself too. This formula gives you a clearly defined pathway because people are searching for the kind of content that you can speak to, that's your expertise. When you know that YouTube is a search engine, that people are searching for content that's going to solve their problems or give them the solutions that they're looking for, if we know that someone lands on our YouTube video, we know that they're already warm. They're already problem aware. We get to skip so much of the legwork of trying to show them that we have what they need. You know, on Facebook ads or any kind of other social media platform, we have to make content that is interruption based, that we're trying to interrupt their scroll and grab their attention and catch their attention and tell them this is why you need what I have. With YouTube, because it's a search engine, it's search-based content, people are finding it, and the fact that they're already here means that they were looking for it and you are an answer to their problems. So to put this into perspective, Chris Abbott's YouTube channel is speaking to church leaders all over the United States. So the kind of content he's going to create is going to be specific to them to attract that target audience. Think about the same for you. What kind of content can you be creating that speaks to exactly who you want to serve? So Chris's YouTube videos are things like what to post on your church's social media, what hinders church growth, how to grow a healthy church. And we know that the transformation is in the transaction. On YouTube, in any of our content creation, we give so much free content that's helpful to people and allows them to know, like, and trust us. But when people invest in themselves, they're more likely to get results because they're emotionally and financially invested. People who pay more attention. And investing in your product, your program, your service gives them ease and speed to get to their desired result faster. I know a lot of people might think that if I give something away for free, I'll be able to reach more people. The mindset shift I want you to have is that when you put a dollar sign in front of what you do, then you will reach more people, because when people pay more, they pay more attention. I can't tell you how many free ebooks or, free things that I've signed up for that showed up in my inbox, but I didn't actually open it, or free books that I've been given as a gift and didn't actually read them. Think about for yourself. Have you ever given something for free? Did you follow through with it? And I hope you did, but I'm just saying that a lot of us are guilty of not following through with things that we haven't emotionally or financially invested in. And the transformation is in the transaction. It's a very good thing to have your clients invest in themselves so they invest emotionally to get the result. I want to hear from you. Do you have a high ticket offer built out for your business? Are you thinking about it? Let me know where you're at with high ticket in the comments below, and stick around to the end because I have an amazing training that will help you to effortlessly ascend leads from hello to high ticket. So if we know that the transformation's in the transaction, we want to write out this formula and reverse engineer the outcome. We know that our videos, our YouTube content, should be the breadcrumbs that lead people to the biggest transformation. Now, Chris Abbott has several programs at different levels and price points that teaches these church leaders how to get more people to come to their church every Sunday, how to run Facebook ads to get people to know about their church. Let's reverse engineer that with the video titles. Your videos need to attract that person and then also retain them, plant the seeds and give the epiphany of what life might look like with or without this solution. And then they trust Chris to give them the answer. There's two really important magic ingredients that you need as part of your YouTube video scripts to keep people retained. Because if people come to your video and they click off after 10 seconds, obviously they're not going to be retained. They're not going to click through to your call to action. They're not going to become a paying client. So the two things, the first one you need is a content hook. This is the cliffhanger. You know, like before the next Netflix show or before the soap opera cuts to commercial. This is what gets people thinking, I gotta know what happens next. What most people are doing is they're just rambling through their video instead of saying, and next I'm gonna share with you about this, which is gonna keep people watching and gives that contrast of what life is like before or after the solution that they're providing in this video. The second magic ingredient you need in your YouTube video script is an engagement break. Here's what most people are doing wrong. Most people are waiting until the end of the video to ask for engagement, and that's when most people have clicked off. We have short attention spans. You gotta ask for that in the middle, like at that high point of drama right before a content hook. If you do it in the middle, before answering your content hook, they're more compelled to keep watching to get the answer and more likely to respond to your prompt for engagement. So it might look something like this. So here's an example of that in action. Chris Abbott might say, hey, I'm gonna share with you the social media strategy we use. We did one Facebook post that brought 200 new visitors to church the next Sunday. Before I do, I want to ask you, make sure you subscribe to this channel. So he asks for the engagement before he tells the content hook, which might get people to subscribe, or you can ask for a comment or for a like instead. When you have your engagement breaks and your content hooks, you're going to get people to engage, you're going to keep people retained, which then in the eyes of YouTube shows that your videos are valuable, and YouTube is going to put your content in front of more people. Your potential customer is looking for an answer. They Google it. Chris Abbott, who's this very cool, charismatic guy, who occasionally drops rap lyrics in the middle of his YouTube videos for church marketing. How cool is that? Shows up, he wins you over with his personality and knowledge, drops the appropriate engagement breaks at opportune moments. You engage with the video and follow through with the call to action. In that call to action, Chris Abbott is typically giving something away. I have lots of videos on freebies on lead magnets. Go watch them. In this case, Chris had a webinar call to action. His webinar gave a whole bunch of value talking about how these churches specifically could get the dream desire, the result that they want, and shows them the steps for why they should do this. And then his call to action at the end of the webinar are the resources for how to do this, leading in to his programs, his products, and services. So this is how he sold $11,000 within 3 weeks of launching his channel and over $50,000 since, following this formula. And every single video he creates from now on can continue to be discovered by people searching for these answers. It's like every single video becomes real estate, like attention that you own rather than attention that you rent. What I mean by that is Facebook ads that you have to keep putting money into to keep showing up on people's timelines. With YouTube, because it's a search engine, this is attention that you own that people could be finding days, weeks, months, even years from the date that you publish it. I have videos that I made on my channel back in 2016 that are still getting tens of thousands of views that I haven't even touched once. They're just sitting on my YouTube channel. People are finding them through the search engine. They're clicking the links. They're watching through. They're coming onto my email list, and they're being ascended all the way into my high ticket programs. So this is just a brief example of what's possible for you when you pivot your strategy and transform your YouTube channel into an evergreen lead generation machine. I'll go way into more detail in my next free training, and I want to see you there. Let me give you access to my highest performing, most revenue generating campaigns that you can plug and play into your business and your YouTube channel to maximize lead generation and sales. Click the link in the video description below to attend my next free private training where I'll be showing you exactly how to ascend leads from hello to high ticket. And that's just in his first, oh shoot, I already said that. And then this idea was planted, no, what am I saying? That had no segue. Chris Abbott, this very cool, charismatic guy who often drops rap music in the video. Dang it.